Assalamu alaikum and very good morning to my lovely student. How are you all? I hope you are all well at home. So welcome back to my mathematics class 1, chapter 6, time, part 3. So students, this is part 3 of your lesson, chapter number 6. Okay, so students, in our last video I have complete your textbook work of your chapter number 6, time, right? Now still regarding clock information I already given, that on clock which hand shows which, right? कौन सा कितने hands होते हैं, minute hand, hour hand, right? Now according to the clock, for the CW work there is two exercise for that, which is one which you have to see draw hands and show the given time. हमें time के according hands draw करने हैं, ठीक है? जो time दिया है वो shows करने हैं. Second one, we have to write down the time in a two ways. हमें time को two ways में denote करना है. So that two exercise now I'm going to explain you. So let's see students. So now students, your chapter 6 time related, now your CW exercise I'm going to explain you. Your first exercise is that write time in two ways. We have to denote the given time in a two ways. हमें two ways के अंदर वो timing को denote यानी लिखना है, right? So here you can see we are having different clock, and on the clock number 1 to 12 written in every clock, right? Every clock can you see number 1 to 12 given, and in every clock there is two hand mentioned or denote drawn. Yes or no? सभी क्लॉक्स के अंदर टू हैंड्स ड्रॉ किए. नाउ अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट हैंड्स वी हैव टू टेल दैट व्हाट टाइम गिवन ऑन दैट क्लॉक. कौन सा टाइमिंग दिया है क्लॉक के अंदर, हमें वो फाइंड आउट करना है, ठीक है? सो लेट्स सॉल्व द फर्स्ट वन. Here students, here you can see difference of this length is there. This one is the shorter in a hand, which is called an hour hand, and this is longer in a length. इसकी length आप देख सकते हो, compared to this hand is big, means this is called minute hand. इसको क्या बोलते हैं हम students? Minute hand. And this one an hour hand. Now if you want, if your hand which is big in a size is towards 12, अगर मिनट हैंड जो आपका लेंथ में बिग है वो 12 के ऊपर है, विच इज सोज ओ क्लॉक, यानी ओ क्लॉक टाइमिंग हुए हैं, राइट? नाउ हाउ मच ओ क्लॉक यानी कितने बजे हैं. सो इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड आउट इट, सो यू हैव टू सी वेयर इज एन आवर हैंड. आवर हैंड कहाँ पे है? सो हियर यू कैन सी आवर हैंड इंडिकेटेड टुवर्ड्स द नंबर 4. यस और नो? आवर हैंड कहाँ पे इंडिकेटेड है? नंबर 4. दैट मीन्स इन दिस क्लॉक 4 o'clock. What time is it now in this given time? Clock 4. So now I'm telling you how you will denote or how you will indicate it 4 o'clock. So 4 o'clock, for that you have to write down first 4 number. Then o'clock spelling, everyone remember it carefully. O, then apostrophe S like this, then C L O C K. This is the spelling of o'clock. Like this way you have to denote it. Is that clear? O'clock spelling is O apostrophe S C L O C K, o'clock. Clear? Now here you can see two blanks given after every clock. Now we have to, because here it is given, we have to write the timing in a two ways. हमें two ways में denote करना है. तो one already we have mentioned. Now second, how you will mention? So students, if you will notice in your mobile phones or any digital clock, have you noticed how the time is written? आपने कभी नोटिस किया है आपकी मोबाइल के ऊपर या फिर जो डिजिटल क्लॉक्स होते हैं ना, उसके ऊपर टाइमिंग कैसे डिनोट करते हैं? सो इट विल बी डिनोट लाइक दिस. इफ़ यू वांट टू शो 4 o'clock, सो 4 इज देयर, देन लाइक दिस डबल डॉट इज देयर, देन 0 0. दिस शोज मिनट्स एंड दिस शोज आवर्स, right? So that's why 4 minutes 0 0. So this time it shows 4 o'clock. Is that clear? So like these two ways you have to denote every time. First one in an o'clock way and second one by double dot and putting 00 like this. Is that clear to everyone? Here students, clock on the clock numbers given, and you can see minute hand which is longer in a length towards the 12 means this one o'clock. Now the other hand which is short in a length, it is indicated towards the number 8. So that means this time, what time is this clock given? 8 o'clock. So how you will denote? So here first you write down 8, then O, apostrophe S. Over here you have to put like this, O-C-L, O-C-K, o'clock. Clear? And the second way how you will denote? 8 o'clock. So you have to first write down 8, then double dot and 0 you have to put. Is that clear to everyone? Like this way you have to denote the timing. Here students, on the clock, if you will notice that here the minute hand which is on the 12, longer in a length which is on the number 12, and the hour hand indicated towards the number 10. Can you see? Towards the 10 means what time is it? What time given in the clock? 10 o'clock. What it is? 10. So how you will denote 10 o'clock? So first you have to write down 10 o'clock. How you will write? O apostrophe S like this, C-L-O-C-K, o'clock. So 10 o'clock. And the second way how you will denote? So 10 double dot 00. Like this way you will denote the time in a second way. Is that clear to everyone? Now next on the clock students, here again one which is longer in a length or minute hand indicated towards the 12, and here students can see this hand which is shorter in a length, this one indicated towards the 6, right? So that means in this clock what time? 6 o'clock. What time it is? 6 o'clock. So how you will denote here? 6 O like this, apostrophe S, C-L-O-C-K, clock or clock. Okay. The second way how you will denote? 6 double dot then 00. So like this way you will denote the time in a 2 ways. Next exercise is draw hands. Now we have to draw the hands to show the given time. अभी हमें यहाँ पे जो टाइमिंग दी है ना, उसके लिए hands draw करने हैं. You should have this scale also. You have to use scale for drawing hands. So students, hands we have to draw 2 hands. One which is longer in a length, another which is shorter in a length. Right? So this is called minute hand. What it is called? Minute hand. And this one which is shorter in a length which is called an hour hand. Hour hand. Clear? This one longer in a length we'll call minute hand and shorter in a length we'll call hour hand. Is that clear? Okay. Now students, timings given is that we have to indicate it 1 o'clock on this clock. How much? 1 o'clock. So remember it students. Just now I am telling you that minute hand or the longer in a length we always have to put towards the number 12. Means this center point. Can you see this center point? Right? From this center point you have to draw minute hand using scale towards the number 12 like this. Can you see? Like this you have to draw it and you can put an arrow like this. So minute hand you have to indicate it towards the 12 like this. Okay? Clear? Understood? Okay. Now how much time what time we have to denote? 1 o'clock. So our hand now we have to put towards the number 1. So using scale from this center point to 1. But students remember it, hour hand and minute hand length should be not same. दोनों की लेंथ सेम नहीं होनी चाहिए। आप जो 1 के ऊपर ड्रॉ करे हो हैंड्स विच शुड बी अ शॉर्टर इन अ लेंथ लाइक दिस, कैन यू सी? जो आर हैंड है ना उसकी लेंथ ऐसे शॉर्ट होनी चाहिए। एवरी टाइम यू हैव टू रिमेंबर इट। सो दिस इज शो स्टूडेंट्स 1 o'clock. So whenever this kind of question is there that you have to draw hands to the show the given time, you have to indicate two hands. आपको two hands draw करने हैं, one which is minute hand which is longer in a length, second one which is hour hand which is short in a length. ओके तो मिनट हैंड ऑलवेज आपको 12 पे पुट करना है और आवर हैंड डिपेंड करता है कि टाइम क्या हुआ है। ठीक है, 1 o'clock है तो 1 के ऊपर, 2 o'clock हो सो 2 के ऊपर। इज दैट क्लियर टू एवरीवन? सो आई होप एवरीवन क्लियर अबाउट 1 o'clock. नाउ लेट्स सी नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चन नंबर बी विच इज योर 9 o'clock. नाउ वी हैव टू शो what time it is, 9 o'clock. So again o'clock concept. So same, you have to draw two hands like this, one which is longer in a hand which is called minute hand, another which is shorter in a hand which is your hour hand. So as I told you student, minute hand, when we are having o'clock concept, minute hand always you have to put towards the 12. So from the center point, in every clock you will get any center point. If it is in a square also or even a rectangle or any other shape, but there is one center point, from that you are able to draw these hands, right? So from here to towards the 12 you have to indicate it. Just a minute students. Okay students, so while you are drawing hands you have to use a scale like I am using it. Can you see? So you have to put a scale and then draw the hands. Minute hand which is longer in a hand, so you can draw like this a big line towards the 12 and you can draw arrows that way, right? So minute hand over. Now we will draw this hour hand. Okay, so hour hand students, as I told you that it is according to the timing asked. It is 9, so you have to draw 9 hour hand towards the number 9. So while you are drawing hands students, you have to use a scale and a pencil. Remember students, hour hand and minute hand, can you see the difference between their heights? Can you see? So students, you have to also maintain this while you are drawing the hands also. Okay, if you are drawing hour hand, so minute hand, so it should be longer, and if you are drawing hour hand, so you can see you can draw smaller than the minute hand like this way. Can you see the difference between both the hands? Okay, so you have to also maintain this difference by in the length. So here I have shown 9 o'clock, minute hand towards 12 and hour hand towards the 9. Understood everyone? Now students, next question, see here students written 5 double dot and 00. Yes everyone, like this clock, right? It's very nicely drawn, right? Flower, you can also students, while you are writing this kind of exercise in your CW, you can also draw different types of clocks. Okay, and you can take help of your parents also while for drawing a clock. It's okay, or your elder brother and elder sister for drawing clocks. You can take help. Okay, this number shows 5 double dot 00, which is similar of 5 o'clock. Yes or no? This is the same meaning of 5 o'clock, right? In the previous exercise I have explained you that the time you can denote in this way, two ways like this. Yes or no? Okay, so we have to show 5 o'clock. So students, here again o'clock concept. So as I told you that minute hand, you have to draw how many hands? Two hands. One which is longer in a length which is called minute hand, and another which is shorter in a length which is your hour hand. So minute hand, when we are going for o'clock concept, minute hand always you have to put on the number 12. So you have to use the scale for drawing hands. Yes or no? Like this. From the center point, this is center point, you have to denote towards the 12 minute hand like this. Okay. Now what time we have to show? 5 o'clock. So our hand we have to denote towards the 5 number. So from the center point, and remember students, our hand length should be a shorter. So while you are drawing it, maintain it like this way. Can you see how I draw?
Okay, so you can easily see the difference between the hour hand and the minute hand. So if you are showing 5 o'clock, minute hand you have to denote towards the 12 and hour hand you have to denote towards the number 5. I hope everyone understood this exercise.
Okay, students, so till here I have complete your chapter number 6, right? So inshallah in my next video I will start a new lesson. Okay, so till then take care of yourself, stay home, stay safe, and if you have any doubts you can ask me in the comments. Okay, so Allah Hafiz students, and be connected with the study. Okay, Allah Hafiz.